Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, "You've changed," remember it's because they don't know how to say, "You've grown."
There's a famous quote of Marcus Aurelius who said, if you get into a boxing ring with the boxer and he starts pinching your ear and putting his fist in your neck and making you trip and fall, you're not going to go and complain and say, "God, how mean you are. You're just an awful person." Because you got in the ring and you're fighting. You have to accept that that's what happens when you're in the ring. That's what life is. We're in the ring. You can't complain. People are wrestling. They're pushing you down. That's just how it is. You got in the arena, so shut up and don't complain and just play it well.
The illusion is that change takes time. The truth is, change happens the moment you decide. You don't need more time. You need a shift in being. You see, there are infinite versions of you, each living a life shaped by a different choice. Question is, which one will you tune into? One decision, one gentle pivot, and the entire path unfolds differently. Don't underestimate how powerful one moment of clarity can be. The universe responds the second you align. So, if you're wondering what to do, just listen. The version of you who already chose is calling you home.
Part of the reason your life sucks is because your thoughts suck. Marcus Aurelius says that our life is dyed by the color of our thoughts. So if we see only negative, if we only see the worst in people, if we only see what's impossible, if we only see how we screwed up, that's gonna color our perception of reality. Your life is dyed by the color of your thoughts.
Anything you say with the words "I am," your subconscious will then take that as a command. If you say "I am sick," you're actually creating sick in the future. See, a lot of people think when they're describing the present, well, I'm sick. But the fact is, you're prescribing the future by describing the present as it is. And most people never get that. So when you're saying negative things to yourself, you're affecting yourself in a physiological way. And so we're constantly programming our subconscious. So this is why the people that live the most effective lives are always acting as if they're in the future and the future's perfect.
If a person would sit down and let their body relax, totally relax, okay, and then start to visualize in their mind, see themselves the way they want to see themselves. See how you'd like to live your life. See yourself living it that way. Okay. Now understand that that's a picture in your mind. Take that picture and describe it. Write it out in the present tense. I am so happy now that I see myself, and write it out. Start to read it, and read it, and read it, and read it every day. Carry it around and keep reading it. The one point that all the great teachers, all down through history, have all agreed on, they've been in complete unanimous agreement on it, we become what we think about. Now, it may be fantasy at first, it might even appear to us as being a lie. But if you read it often enough, you'll start to believe it.
Encourage yourself when no one else is clapping. Validate yourself when no one else is noticing. Challenge yourself when no one else is pushing. Forgive yourself when no one else understands. Believe in yourself before anyone else does. Push yourself without punishing yourself. Because if you don't do it, you'll always be waiting for someone else.
One day I heard somebody say, if you're willing to change your thinking, you can change your life. And I thought, really? Really? Is that possible? So I started to explore. And I came upon a book very early in my career by Francis Scovel Shinn called The Game of Life and How to Play It. It was written in 1926, which was the year I was born. So I started to study more and more and more and change my own life. My own life became much better. I started to get what I call the green lights in the parking places, the little things first. And the more I studied and the more I practiced and the more I was willing to forgive and to appreciate life and to have a lot of gratitude, the more my life changed for the better.
What makes you alive is to grow. And when you grow, you have something to give. And when you give something, it makes your life meaningful. And so I think the people that find a higher meaning, a higher purpose, those are the ones that maximize what they're capable of. And those are the ones that you usually know their names.